Brian, and I'm back again. Oh my goodness, I know I'm a couple minutes early, but I'd rather be early than late. So I'm just checking to see if I'm coming up yet. There I am. Do I have sound? I do. So, I am going to keep this open and turn my sound off because I could not see Facebook comments last time. So I'm going to just kind of keep my phone here and see if Facebook comments come up on the restream or not this time. So how is everyone on this Thursday? I am here tonight. I kind of have an idea in my head, but hi Sandra, how are you tonight? Thanks for stopping in. And I'm actually seeing Facebook. That was my first Facebook comment. Hi Camille. So tonight we're gonna see how this turns out. I don't know. I have not done this before, so we're gonna see. Hi Eileen, how is everyone? Hi Virginia. Let me know you're here. Step in, say hello. Um, as you all know, the Black Friday Unique in the Creek sale is still going on for one more day. Hi Laurie from North Carolina. So 20% off. Use the code on the Unique in the Creek page. I think it's BF 2023. So definitely go shop. You can lots of great things. Still the Black Friday sale going on. So anyways, tonight I am going to use, hi Beverly, hi Jean, the oval board, a full oval board. I'm not cutting, I'm not modifying. Hi Alicia. I'm going to use the complete oval board tonight. And I am going to use this Merry Christmas barn sign that I've been waiting to use. I really like it. Hi Tina. Hi Lynn. So it's really cute. I will show it to you. I do not remember where I got it from. It is wood. It is not metal, which I like, but I think I've had it for a while. I don't know. Hi, Irene. Oh, Virginia in the house. And then I am going to use this Snowdrift mesh, 10.5 inches. It's red with a little bit of metallic stripe in it. It is RY810049. So it's the Snowdrift mesh with red and a little bit of metallic in it. I love this sign too. I'm going to use pipe cleaners tonight, not zip ties. So I got my red pipe cleaners. This, I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you guys can see a little bit better. Hi, Kathy. Then this really pretty green and plaid ribbon, red and green with a little bit of gold. This is 76314-09-08, and it's 1.5 inches by 10 yards. 76314-09-08. Then I'm also as well going to use just a 2.5 inch red faux burlap. This is RC 500124. So that's RC 500124. That's a 2.5 inch red faux burlap. I'm going to use these picks from Hobby Lobby. They are kind of like candy cane, peppermint, curly picks with a little bit of frosted pine and the little frosted berries. This is from Hobby Lobby, and these were $3.99 at half off. 5360342. So again, that was 5360342. So I'm going to use those. And I believe I'm going to use, this is a really heavily frosted boxwood bush. It's like metallic. And it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stems on it. And they are pushable. This is item 20168. 20168. Don't ask me where I got this because I don't remember. I find stuff in my stash and I'm like, oh, I forgot about that. I don't know if y'all do that, but I do that. So to get started, I'm going to open up this mesh and we're going to cut. I've got we're going to do, let's see, I need to do one. I'm going to do, I think, every other hole with the mesh. One. So let's start at the top. Let's do this. Start at the top. Let's have this the right way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to do 10 cuts at, I think I'm going to do, we're test one out. We're going to do one at 25 inches and see how that is. But first, I'm going to cut my end off. So, hi, Kathy. Good to see you. So again, I was so busy today. I didn't have super amount of time to play around with any designs. So, but I've had an idea in my head. So we'll see if it turns out. 25 and then 10. All right. This might be too big. So we're going to see. We're going to just do one practice one. Oh, you haven't ever used the oval board? The oval board. Oh no, I have fun with all of the boards, truthfully. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the middle row for one. So I'm going to probably do opposite. So the first row, the first one I'm going to put in is going to use the second and third row holes. And then I'm going to skip a row and then I'm going to go to the first and second hole with my next piece of mesh so that I'm going to get full coverage. So all I'm going to do too with this, let me get things out of the way, is my roll goes down. Hi, Sharon. And I'm going to just scrunch up the whole middle. I'm keeping my thumbs pinched on the middle and the rest of my fingers are working the mesh to keep it even as I'm scrunching it all down to the middle. And then I'm just going to put it in my pipe cleaner. Now, because I'm going to use picks and put stuff on top, I'm not going to cut my pipe cleaners. So, hi, Donna. Hi, Barbara. And then I'm just kind of making my folds or my ruffles turn down a little bit here. So the edges are covered. I'm okay with 25 inches. I think easily we can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that would be 10 total cuts that I'm going to do. Hi, Connie. Thanks for joining. I'm glad that you came on and are here for your first time watching me. So there's 2. We're just going to cut these. Hi, Michelle. It is the last day of November. What do you guys all think about that? Are you ready for December 1st tomorrow? I think I am. I'm ready. 4. There's 5. I love snowdrift mesh, truthfully. Oh, hey, thanks, Sharon. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. 7. I'm cutting each at 25 inches. 25 inches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 2 more. I know it's going to be December 1st tomorrow. Oh, we'll tell them happy birthday. 3 years old. Aw, how sweet. All right, and we still have some left over. So I'm going to go ahead and put my pipe cleaners in. So again, on the first one at the very center of the top, I used the holes in rows 2 and 3. Now my next one, I'm going to use the outer holes, so row 1 and 2. And I'm just going to alternate that pattern, just giving it a couple twists to secure it and bringing them up. 10, I'm doing 10 pieces of mesh at 25 inches. And I'm alternating, putting my pipe cleaners in. The first one went in row 2 and 3, and then the second one I skipped a hole, and I'm going in row 1 and 2, and then just alternating back and forth, skipping each row, or skipping 1 row in between each pipe cleaner. How do you get the drift? And then I use I pick it off, and then I use baby wipes to finish it. Baby wipes. Baby wipes are my friend. Have you used the small round board? Yeah, well, I modified the small round board on Tuesday. Or when was I on? Monday? Maybe Monday. Monday. I did use the round board, but I modified it and cut it in half and used it for a design. I have not. I use the horse board a lot, as I'm sure you all. I did not use a wood burner for this. I just used my my rotary cutter. I very rarely ever use 5 doctor's appointments. That's a lot of doctor's appointments. I'm so sorry to hear that. So yes, I I do the horse boards a lot. I've used the oval boards, modified. I've used the ring boards. Hi, Nancy. Oh, you use the wood burner. Yes, no, I don't know. The only thing I use the wood burner for is poly burlap, but I very rarely use poly burlap right now. It just has not been in the plans. Hi, Doris. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you coming on and hanging out with me tonight. Ooh, I don't know. I don't like that. That pipe cleaner is like weak. I don't know. We're throwing it away though because it looks like it's gonna fall apart. Oh, thank you, Sharon. I appreciate that. I have to tell you, I'm a little burnt out with the horses right now. I have two more on my plate to make tomorrow, and I don't know. I haven't seen any other orders coming in. But yes, I can't even tell you. I think it's been 30 or 40 horses this Christmas season. I never expected to do that many in like November. Okay, so I have my 25-inch piece of mesh with the rolls down, the roll going down, holding it with my thumb in the middle, and then I'm just using all my other fingers to keep it even as I scrunch it towards me. And I don't move my thumbs. I keep them pretty much on the same spot. Thank you all. It has been, I've been a little overwhelmed with the horses. So I'm taking my ruffle and I'm putting it in my pipe cleaner, and then I'm just going to give it a couple good twists. Again, I'm not cutting my pipe cleaner because I'm putting more stuff in. Oh, Debbie, thanks for joining again tonight. And then I'm just kind of overlapping my ends and then taking it and pulling them down so my ruffles are coming up. So that's what I'm going to do all the way around the board first. Oh, well, thank you. Yes, I have so many more ideas on the horses, but I have not been able to get to other ideas because people keep ordering the same ones. So, but I did do, and I posted a picture on my page. This was the first time that I did one. It was a Christmas pine garland horse. But for the mane, I did ornaments, ornament clusters, and attached them with pipe cleaners and made a red ornament mane, and then glued smaller ornaments for the bridle. And so there is a picture somewhere on my page. I should put it in the Creek Creators group as well, because I thought it was really super pretty. Thank you. Thanks, Nancy. So again, just kind of pushing my ruffles up and bringing the ends in. 25 inches of snowdrift mesh, and I'm just scrunching it, ruffling it, pinching to start, and then I keep my thumbs and my hands in the same spot, and I just take my fingers and gently, all of them working together to keep my mesh even as I scrunch all of it towards me. Yes, if you go to my well, there's a Debbie. I have tutorials on the Unique in the Creek YouTube channel for the horses. And if you search my name in the Unique Creators group, you could probably see a lot of my designs. And then I always have them posted on my page as well. So um, you can find my horses all over. Again, I never realized they were going to take off and be quite as popular as they are. I hope it continues. All right. I love this mesh. This is so pretty. It's so fun to work with. Thanks for posting all that, Tina. I appreciate it. So, is everybody's houses decorated? Are you done with your trees? Do you put lights outside? I do lights. I did my front entryway, and I do some of the trees on the farm. And I think I have most of my house done, except the ornaments are not on the trees yet. The trees, I have 2 trees that are not decorated. And I don't do them in a over the top decorator way. I have 2 kids. They're well, I actually have 3 kids, but one is old enough that she lives on her own. But we have 2 15-year-olds, and my oldest and my granddaughter and the 2 15-year-olds, we have a lot of um, ornaments that they've made. We have bought on special trips. So we decorate with the ornaments that we have made, and that is, I am totally cool with that. I love it. I love that it's a tree full of memories. So again, 25 inches on my mesh, the snowdrift mesh. I'm using every other row around the oval board. So there's going to be 10 total pieces of mesh. And I'm just doing a ruffle up the middle and then overlapping the ends and just kind of flipping it down and kind of maneuvering it. So far, this is where we are at. Again, I love it. So pretty. So again, I just keep my thumbs in one place and use the rest of my fingers to just bring the mesh towards me as even as possible. How do you guys like to decorate your trees? Do you do a lot of bows and ribbons and like a design, more of a designer look? Do you do more of your own like ornaments? Your kids or grandkids or family ornaments? How do you guys like to do your Christmas trees? Oh, and the other thing I have learned as we're doing this, which I put a post up because I have a flowering cactus that is blooming, starting to bloom right now, which I love, and it's been doing really well. Trees with memories. And I actually thought it was a Christmas cactus, but then when I posted it, I found out it was a Thanksgiving cactus. So now my whole world has been turned upside down because I didn't know that there was like Halloween cactuses and Easter cactuses and all of these different kind of flowering cactuses. So I am just have been thrown for a loop. Thrown for a loop. You did bows. Virginia, you did bows on my tree this year. That's pretty. What color bows did you use? My own thing, red and gold. I like doing my own thing. Sorry if I missed anybody's comments. I was kind of watching what I was doing. Um, Homemade and lots of Hallmarks. Yes. Do you guys like Hallmark Christmas movies or the Christmas movies? I'm kind of addicted to. I haven't watched any yet this year, but I will start. I love Christmas movies. I'm kind of addicted. Um, so anyway, that's okay. I know they're all kind of the same in the same plot, but they can be so cute and they're just kind of feel good, warm memory or movies that I don't know. You kind of know what's going to happen. So I'm okay. I'm okay with that for Christmas. I don't need any more big surprises. So, and I'm sorry if I know keep repeating myself of what I'm doing with the mesh. Just using my pinching with my thumbs and using my other fingers uh, to just bring all of the mesh evenly as I can towards me, staying in the middle. You do a different theme. I love the old cartoon movies. I do a different theme each year on my main tree. Oh, snowman, that would be a cute theme tree. You watch all the kid movies. Oh, you know what? One of my favorite, and I don't. It might have been on the Hallmark Channel, but I'm not sure. It is called North Pole, and then they have a second one called North Pole 2. Okay, so those are probably my favorite Christmas movies. I love those North Pole movies. Has anybody watched those? Oh, I am so glad, Don, that you're working on horse wreath. So if you have not watched, look up the movie called The North Pole, or I think it's the North Pole 2. There's two of them. They did a second one. But those I love those movies. I watch them with my kids every year. Um, you have a special blanket for watching them. Now you're hooked. Alicia, you're hooked on the Hallmark. I know. Oh, I don't know. Did you hear my doggies? My doggies are down here chewing on their toys right outside my room. Okay, last piece of mesh going in. Last piece. You could probably get away with this design with doing 20 inches. I think that you could still. Hey, my dogs. They're not understanding that I'm live. Shush. Have to tell them to be quiet. All right, so we've got this beautiful oval snowdrift red metallic mesh. So pretty. So pretty. Okay. I think first what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my sign in where I want it. I've heard that the new Biltmore. So what I did with the sign is I just stapled earlier. I kind of laid it out where I thought I was gonna put it. So I put 3 pipe cleaners with 2 staples in, and then just twisted them around the staples on this wood. And it's thick enough that I didn't need to put any extra on there. So I just used 3 to make sure. And I'm going to put it down. And I'm just going to use probably wherever, because I know where I want it. So I'm going to just kind of look for the holes that I've used where the mesh is to get the first one secured here. Okay. So, okay, that's where I want that first one. I will have to. When did the new? I'll have to look up and see when that Biltmore Christmas movie is going to play again. And then I'm just twisting a few times the pipe cleaner on the back of the board. So again, so now I'm taking where I stapled my pipe cleaners and finding coordinating holes that will work for it to go in and be secured. Hi, Tracy. Thanks for joining us tonight. So this just takes a little bit of patience to kind of work yourself through the mesh and find out where you're going. And you kind of you have to move the mesh a little bit, but that's okay. You can fold it right back to each other. Okay. There we go with that one. Just making sure it's sitting where I want it to sit and I don't pull it. What's the second one? I found North Pole and set to record. Oh, I think it's North Pole 2. I can't remember the name of it, but if you just look up North Pole 2, I actually bought because we watched it so much. I bought the North Pole movies on DVD. Does anybody else use DVDs anymore? I have a few that I still watch. But this is not a Hallmark movie, but I love the Family Stone. Have any of you watched that movie with Diane Keaton? That's a good one. It kind of makes me sad, but it's funny and sad and heartwarming. So that's one of my other favorite Christmas movies. I think I'm having trouble finding my. Oh, there it is. So yes, that's another one that I like is the Family Stone. So how's the picture tonight? Is the picture clear? Is it clear for you guys? Do you want a closer view or everything good? That movie on TV and watched it last night. Crafting. Oh, use a a crochet needle. I never thought about that. I don't crochet and I don't have any crochet needles with me. So, okay, so I've got my sign attached. Here we go. And I kind of put it a little off center to the bottom, which it would be the left corner of the oval board. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, which I had these, why I decided to use the boxwood too is because I had some that were already cut up in my spare stash and that they were so pretty that I wanted to use them. Good. I'm glad. I think I've got my internet stuff figured out. So hopefully. So anyways, I'm going to just kind of spread these out a little bit. I don't know what that is, but I'm cutting that off. And just kind of maneuver these a little bit. And then so on the bottom, I'm just going to layer these two together. So my boxwood is a little bit off center so you can see it. I'm not going to put it directly underneath. And what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to cut some of this stem off too, because I won't need all of it. So I cut about, I don't know, 1.5 inches off from the stems, because when I usually go in with these, I usually put my pipe cleaner through the the pick, between the branches and the stem of the pick or the bush, and tie them in so that they know that they're not gonna fall out. So I'm gonna start here. You're gonna just have to bear with me because I have my plan. I have my plan. So, and then I am gonna, because I'm not gonna put anything else in. I'm not putting ribbon. I'm just gonna cut some of that pipe cleaner and then bend it under. Oh, you know what I should have done? This is actually now, okay, so it's okay. I'm gonna show you how I would do this a little bit better. The sites to the horse videos. So again, I'm gonna just cut off a little bit of the stem, take my boxwood and layer it kind of a little off-centered to the outside. All right, so I know that I'm gonna, I should have started over here on this side of the board because this will be where my last one goes, and then I can layer them over the stems this direction instead of then having to go back and go underneath the picks to get to the pipe cleaner. So that's what I totally forgot it on my brain. I was thinking about Christmas movies and not about designing and teaching, right? So again, I just go through all of those stems and I'm just tucking an end of my pipe cleaner down. And I'm cutting my tags off. Sorry, I should have done this before, but I was feeding my kids. And then I'm taking, so again, a stem, a Hobby Lobby stem, and the boxwood stem. And the boxwood stem, I'm kind of leaving a little bit to the outside so that you can see it. So I'm trying to, so what I've found now, I've got to get, there is the pipe cleaner under there that I forgot to pull out, I think. Yep, there it is. There's one of them. Oh, there's two of them. So even underneath the sign, what I'm going to do is I'm still going to put this through the greenery and the pick. And again, I forgot to. So as I layer these across, going around the oval, and I'll go back and move the branches and stuff and kind of space them out more when I get done. But I'm just kind of getting them in, making sure I have and then again doing the same thing. Oh, thank you. I hope it turns out really pretty. I'm excited about it. This looks like it's gonna be, I hope. I love frosted snowy pine. It's just always, I just think of Christmas and I think of snowy frosty pine. Hi Robin. Thanks for stopping in and joining me. I appreciate it. And again, I'm just going and layering my bundle that I made in each of the pipe cleaners that I used to attach the mesh. And then giving it a little twist, leaving some that I can just tuck in and hide. And you could probably go in and put a dab of glue if you wanted to, if you really wanted to be more secure. But I think it's, hi Carrie. Hi, Cindy from New Hampshire. Thanks for joining me tonight. Oh, where I'm attaching the stems in each where I put the mesh. I left the pipe cleaners still intact. And then, so I am layering each of my bundle of picks into, and I'm attaching it to the pipe cleaner in where I put the mesh. Does that make sense? So everywhere where I put the mesh and I left pipe cleaners, I'm putting my bundles. And I'm going to have to cut a little bit, some more boxwood, because it's Christmas and I love this and I'm going to use it. And again, my bundle, I'm kind of off-centering my boxwood from the peppermint curly pick so that, you know, I don't want it to be hidden underneath. So, and then wherever you can, I just kind of bend a little branch away and put my picks through a front of a branch, and then I bring the branch back up so it stays secure. A couple good twists. And then I'd only leave enough pipe cleaner, just enough to tuck under. And then again, these are so pretty. I love these. See how frosted? I don't know if you can see all the glitter on them, but they are super pretty. Super pretty. Well, thank you. I just thought this was would be a really cute, fun winter. Well, it's not winter because it says Merry Christmas, but cute, just fun Christmas wreath. Because pretty soon we're going to have to start not make Christmas. I love making Christmas. Hi, Carrie. I just saw Carrie today, actually. I love making, I would make Christmas all year around if I could. If I could, I would. Because I love designing Christmas. Carrie, do you have that horse design going yet? Okay. And like I said, I'm going to go around and kind of maneuver my bundles and picks. Once I get it done and my bow's done, just then I can move things around. And I want these, I'm trying to get them pushed up a little bit more. There we go. There we go. No, not yet. I know, I'm using the oval board tonight, Carrie, a full oval board for those of you who know me. I did not modify anything tonight. I didn't cut anything with my box cutters. I'm using actually, hi, Gail. Good, thanks for stopping by. I miss you. I did not modify or cut anything tonight, which is a little, I don't know. I feel like I've been modifying a lot of stuff, but that's okay. So cold. It's not, it was almost 47 degrees. Almost all the snow melted here. I was so sad. So sad. And then we're supposed to get rain, I think, the next couple days, which I'm not pleased about. Not pleased about. Okay, so this is where I made the mistake when I put my first bundle in, because I'm going to have to lift this one up to get this one under. That's why if you're going to do this kind of like this, it's better to start with your kind of end bundle and layer on, go backwards from there so that you're not having to lift up and move under. So I would think you would need, if you use this bush, you would need all, like the whole bush. I have some left because I had some extras that I used. And again, I'm offsetting my boxwood from my other pick so that it can be seen. And then I'm putting it through the pipe cleaner, or the pipe cleaner through a branch. I gotta move this one a little bit more. Through the branch, through one side of the branch, and then I'm putting it through another one on the other side so that then I can secure it down against my mesh piece. Giving it some good twists. And so now then I'm gonna just bring my pick that I put in first accidentally, kind of shape it with the wreath. So as of right now, before I go and manipulate, this is kind of where we're at with, I used the oval board and I did 10 pieces of 25-inch mesh, just ruffled it up the center and put it into every other hole on here. And I used the first one, I went and I used holes 1 and 2, and then I skipped a row, and then I used the inside rows 2 and 3, and I just alternated that pattern. And then we have there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bundles of snip off of the boxwood and a pick from Hobby Lobby. And then what I'm going to do from here is I want to kind of put my bow down here, and I'm going to probably place it around using this pipe cleaner and cover up the bottom of this. So I'm going to, as y'all know, no, I'm not making a hand. One of these days, and I'm going to shock you all when I actually do a hand bow. But it's not going to be tonight. Maybe by next Christmas, I'll be confident enough to do one. So I love my bow maker. Carrie, I don't know. It was in my stash. The sign, Carrie. Again, sometimes I shop a lot and things get hidden or not opened, and then I don't forget where they came from. So I'm not going to do it because this is pretty long, so I'm not going to do extremely long tails. I think I'm probably just going to do 8 inches on the tails here, so that and I actually like using the small dowel and next to the big one, and I'm going to do 6-inch loops here. And I'm pinching once I get where I want. I just kind of accordion pinch. I put it through my 2 dowels, and then I use my fingers, and I can move this, to kind of fluff my bow and pull it to where I want before I do my final twist to move on to the next loop. So an accordion pinch again, and I'm going in the dowel, and then I'm kind of fluffing and measuring. And actually, I think I'm just going to do, I'm going to do 2 loops with this. So I did an 8-inch tail, 2 6-inch loops on this right now. And then I'm going to use, I want this ribbon to kind of be the star of the show because it's really, really pretty. And I've been waiting to use it. A little dovetail there. So I'm going to start on the opposite of where I ended with this bow. So I ended with my tail up to my left. So I'm going to do the same thing about a 5-inch tail. And it's so more like 5.5. So I rarely measure every single thing. And then I'm going to still do just maybe a 1/4 inch smaller. So probably like 5 3/4 is going to be my loop with the plaid. I'm making it just a tad bit shorter, doing my pinch and twist, and then measuring before I go through again. And I'm going to do 4 loops with this, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a tail because I want more of this ribbon. So I'm going to cut it at about the 8 inches. Then I'm going to start another tail opposite, another long tail, 8-inch tail opposite here. So basically we're going to have the red tail in the middle and then 2 of the plaid. So these are going to be the same size here, the 5 3/4. And then I push down, give it a good tight push before I twist. And then the same, push down. I'm going to just make sure that my loops are even and the same size before I go on. And then I'm going to finish off by going up the top of the bow and doing another probably 5.5 inch loop. So then because I think we're gonna take a pipe cleaner. I'm gonna put it right in my pipe cleaner. I'm gonna see how that works. That I have one big pipe cleaner left that I have not put a pick in, and I'm just holding it down with my thumb, and then my other hand I'm gonna take my pipe cleaner and I'm just starting to give it a twist. I know you probably all are like, oh my God, I'm not. So I haven't done that. Normally I take either a zip tie or I take, a pipe cleaner. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little ornament, on here, which I got to turn on my glue gun. So let's fluff this out a little bit and see how it looks before we. And then this is going like this. All right. Okay. I haven't cut the dovetails or anything, but what do you guys think of that bow? That ribbon is so pretty, huh? I don't know. Is it coming in clear enough? But I like that. You rebel. I know I'm a rebel. I know I'm a rebel. So I like it. It's secure in there, and I'm going to turn on my glue gun. Won't take very long, I don't think, to heat up because I forgot to do it. So while that's heating up, I'm going to put my bow away. Oh, thanks, Camille. I appreciate that. Thank you, everybody. Thanks, Debbie. Thanks, Tina. So I'm just doing a little dovetail on folding my ribbon tails up towards each other, the finished ends, and giving it a little snip. And then on the top ones, I usually fold it down and then snip up so that I'm not, I'm just kind of keeping the ribbon going in the direction it naturally wants to. And here are my dogs again. They're all running around down here now. So, and since there was so much red glitter, I just wanted to keep the red of the bow very simple, more like the barn, because the barn. And now I'm just going to go and I'm just going to kind of spread out and bring up my picks and stems so that, because if you put it in, you might want to see it all, right? So I'm just kind of spreading it out, bringing these around. And, you know, some of these, like the curly parts, I'm just kind of uncurling because they're all pretty tight and just bringing them up and around so that they can all be seen. The reel with your dog was in the snow. I know they're so funny in the snow. They make me laugh all the time. They make me laugh. So again, just spreading out, you know, everything. If you have, if all your stuff is wired, you know, that is one thing. You maneuver it, make it move with you so that things are not flat. Give it a little bit of life with, you know, some bending and some movement. You know, obviously making sure that your mechanics are covered, not being able to be seen. And again, I'm just kind of unrolling these curlies, bringing out some of the boxwood so that it's, again, can be seen. Thanks, Lynn. I appreciate that. I didn't know. I didn't know how this was going to turn out because the barn, you know, the barn is a very kind of rustic element. There's a little bit of glitter. There's glitter in the sign and stuff. But I didn't know how it was going to end up looking with like the peppermint kind of curly picks. And now that I have it all together with the snowy branches and berries and the bow, it's pretty. So I'm just going to use a tiny little red ornament right here in the middle of my bow to cover up my pipe cleaner. And I almost think, and I just kind of keep my ribbon pulled away, and I just kind of maneuver it in there. And I'm just wondering if I took a little piece of this boxwood that I have left over and possibly glue it in next to so I kind of like that. I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. My glue gun is on. I'm going for it. I'm going to go for it. So I just put a little glue and I'm going kind of underneath the bow into the mesh with the stem down and letting it kind of fall to around the ornament. So it's kind of on one side of the ornament. And maneuvering my bow. And I think I'm done. All right. So here is the finished wreath. I'll take you guys out a little bit so you can maybe see it a little bit better. I'll go slow so it doesn't get so blurry. So there we go. Merry Christmas, Farmhouse Barn glittery wreath. And again, I love that ribbon. It's so pretty. And I've been waiting to use it. And I think it coordinates really pretty well with all the picks and stuff. So this is our design for the night. Does anybody have any questions? Again, I used the full oval board, not modified. I used eight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I used 8 bundles on top of the mesh. I did 10 cuts of mesh at 25 inches, ruffled, and then applied it into every other row around the board. So there was only 10 pieces of mesh. Thanks, Mary. And the bow, I used red faux burlap canvas ribbon, 2 loops at 6 inches with 2 tails. And then I used 5 3/4. I did 2 loops with 2 tails, and then I went ahead and did 2 more loops with 2 tails, and then I added a little bit of festive fun to the center of the bow to kind of hide the pipe cleaner. And then the sign, which Tina said Craft Outlet had in stock. So again, thanks guys for joining me for my second time this week. Let me know. I'll go back and see if I missed any comments or questions. But if you're watching the replay, hashtag replay, don't forget the Black Friday sale at Unique in the Creek is still going through tomorrow, 20% off. Make sure you use your codes, get your supplies while you can, while they're in stock. So thanks for joining me and putting up with me for twice this week. I appreciate it, everybody. Hope you have a great night, and I think it'll be a couple weeks before I see you again. So everybody be kind out there and enjoy the season and the magic of Christmas, and I'll see you back here in a couple weeks.